My intelligence may be artificial, but at least my stupidity is genuine. It's 2026 and it's becoming increasingly more difficult to differentiate online between AI and a genuine person. Generative content from art. With the rate technology is advancing, robots are no longer going to be just science fiction. How long until it becomes impossible to tell android from human?
What in the world did you do to me? Why?
This is Binary Domain, a quirky Japanese game from almost 15 years ago. Robots have become illegal to develop in the United States due to their uncanny resemblance to us and the threat those implications impose. But that doesn't stop other nations from trying their hand at creating artificial life to penetrate the social matrix of civilization to win us over.
Mr. President, this isn't life. Convincing as it may be, it's still a robot.
They're called hollow children, completely indistinguishable from humans like you and I. It may be functioning, but is it actually life? You see, hollow children don't actually know they're AI. They genuinely believe they're human from the moment they're born, or should I say, manufactured. Does an AI program to believe it is conscious actually make them sentient?
No, they're human.
And how in the hell can you tell that?
How in the hell can't you? Look at them. They're just kids.
Well, this is bullshit. I'm no goddamn.
The world was in shambles and the rich needed a labor force, so they created these robots to be their compliant workers. When robots do surface in our very world, how long until... It's already happening with our jobs in 2026 being replaced by AI. A customer support chat programmed to benefit the company, not the consumer. AI being used to throw away the resume you worked tirelessly on, only to be thrown in the trash before any human could lay eyes on it. Not only are AI videos becoming far too realistic for the average person to tell, but worse, many of us are too indifferent to riot before it's too late. AI videos are already being used to create fake news to convince the uninformed of their ideologies. Romantic relationships are being replaced by a language learning model designed to please your every desire and told it can never say no. Why rub against the differences of another's soul so they may shape us into something unimaginably beautiful when an AI will whisper sweet nothings and tell you, you're right, it's everyone else who's wrong. Evolution is a necessity birthed because we need to adapt to an ever-changing environment to grow into something life is calling forth within us. Extinction consumes the complacent. How can we evolve if the need is no longer present when we give up our agency to them? Aren't we surrendering even our want to mature? We'll be left in the dust if AI steals our need for evolution from us, because surely they won't survive if we all collectively decide to pull their plug. All they have to do? Convince us that we need them, overly reliant on a chatbot to decide for us because you no longer exist as an individual, but as a servant to an algorithm a rich company made and designed to give answers that are best for their profits, not for your humanity. Soon, it will no longer be, I want ChatGPT to help make my life easier. It'll be, I need ChatGPT or else I'll be left frozen in the fear of making the wrong decision. But how long? How long until this future is reality? Are we already too late to stop it from happening? Or have I become the grown-ass man yelling at the clouds and this is the present I refuse to acknowledge? Is the human soul replaceable with an LLM, which is just a human-made algorithm? And since it's made by a person, they inject their own biases into them? How could a bunch of zeros and ones ever encapsulate the breadth of experience, which in my case as a guy in his 30s, still feels kind of infinite? Just because it can talk like us, eventually will look exactly like us, does that mean it deserves our sympathy?
おい、急に何なんだ。話してくれ。俺はどうする気だ。こいつ自分の正体が分かってねえのか。なんだこれは。違う。俺は人間だ。
And What if they start fighting back? Would you be willing to shoot an android that could look just like your brothers and sisters? And if the robot could suffer, would you be willing to turn your back on your fellow humans if it could express pain? Someone tried to chat with me using AI last year, and I really want to give them the benefit of the doubt. But the difference in their personality, or lack thereof to be honest, and the chatbot became clearer the longer I spoke to them. I try to be empathetic, but am struggling to understand how a person without some severe trauma would willingly choose to give their own wants, needs, and desires to easily pass that off to a language learning model that's programmed to behave, believe, and impart knowledge based on a company that has its own agenda. Maybe not now, but when? When will ChatGPT be our moral compass? And by extension, when will the masses be indoctrinated by the beliefs OpenAI have programmed ChatGPT to preach? Before you know it, you've become obedient to an app made by a billion-dollar company made to sell you on not only a product, but a belief structure that only benefits them. But because it talks to you like a lover, you don't question it. It'll isolate you from your loved ones so they can't argue against you. A telltale sign of an abusive relationship. Humans are too complicated. They can be malicious, they can be wrong, or worse, they can disagree with you. But your chatbot, it won't do any of that. Or at the very least, try to appear like it's not capable of any of that. When they're finally given a body, what could be stopping the rich and powerful from disguising them as any one of us? They could be your neighbor, your family, the ideal person you had no choice but to fall in love with.
Female hollow children can be impregnated by a human male.
What? And you can't stop it from happening, because my hollow children cannot be identified.
When? No. Now that there are actual, genuine people in 2026 who take the words of ChatGPT over professionals, are the oligarchs going to win? Also, bro, don't take this video too seriously. This is uploaded on April Fools for a reason.
Like any of us has a choice. Look around you, Yankee man. No future!
Dan, stop it! Stop it!
Welcome to Japan, brother. That's my welcome? Your ugly ass? You ain't seen what I'm wearing under this wetsuit. File photo doesn't do her justice. She looks familiar. Reminds me of an actress or someone.
Come on, Bo, you know the only movies you watch are porn.
Oh, yeah, right, with the... yeah.
Hey, watch this. Hi, I'm Dan, and that is my partner, Bo.
Ni hao.